1 minute left in that match. Schroeder on top. Working an arm bar, trying to get Capel exposed. No points yet. Now he's going to try to switch to a cradle. Still has that arm bar back there. He's on top. Harrison Johnson of Fleming starts in the bottom position to start the second period. 35 seconds left in Schroeder's match. Got an arm bar, trying to run that head, get some exposure on Capel. Capel just backing back into it. Now he's got him getting back points. Schroeder's going to pick up a couple of back points here. He's got 20 seconds to hold him there. Wiggins would sure like to see a pin pick up some more points on that team side. I think at this point they're just looking for wins more than anything. A guaranteed 2 more matches for Schroeder if he pulls this out. And he's going to end up with a 9-5 decision. Nathan Schroeder over Capel of Lyman. So Schroeder moves on to the consolation semifinals. Worst he can do now is 6th place.
Yeah, he'll take on Jake Milberger of Fowler. Meanwhile, Harrison Johnson of Fleming leading 3-0. Second period at 1:35 against Ethan Wright of Fowler. Tony Guzman of Brush will take the match shortly at 135 pounds in Class 3A. So far, area wrestlers are 2-1 in this round because Schroeder and Capel, both area wrestlers. Schroeder now with 30 wins on the year for the Wiggins Tigers. Daniel Capel completes his sophomore season 27-12.
Harrison Johnson now leads his match 3-0 as he gets an escape. They had another blood timeout. Still 1:10 left in that second period. Still watching for Tony Guzman. I don't see him out there anywhere yet.
Nope, they're somewhere underneath that tunnel, I believe.
And also at 140 pounds, Jason Urker should be up pretty soon. In fact, I believe he's the next.
Yeah, he's coming up next in Class 2A. Western Engineering Consultants provide civil engineering, land planning, and landscape architecture services. Go Bead Diggers from Chad Cox and Western Engineering Consultants. Remember, Tony Guzman was sick yesterday.
He's been sick all week. I think he missed a day of school earlier in the week. Just hasn't been feeling real well, but he's been wrestling decent until he gets to those last periods. He seems to gas out a little bit, lose a little bit of momentum, but he's still in this tournament. We like to see that.
Okay.
He's been called to mat number 8.
Yep, so he's going to be underway, and Jason Urker is about to get underway at 140 against Cole Barlow of Rangeley. Harrison Johnson of Fleming leads 7-0, 15 seconds to go in the second period as third round consolation action continues from the Pepsi Center. I'm John Beltran with Jason Holdren on the final day of the 2010 state championships.
Jason Urker came into this tournament as 16-9 senior, going against Cole Barlow of Rangeley, a junior with a 32-8 record. They're just underway, 20 seconds gone in that. Tony Guzman still waiting to go. He's ready, his opponent's not. Now Fleming's Johnson goes up 9-0. They're just about ready to start this third period. And Tony Guzman's underway. Guzman goes in for a little single leg, picking her up. He's up high on that hip. Now they'll back away from each other, move back to the center of the mat. Guzman feints another shot. Guzman's opponent, Curtis Blasberg of La Junta. And Blasberg is a 26-13 sophomore.
Yep, now at 28-14 after going 2-1 so far in this tournament, while Guzman has 30 wins. He's 30-11 on the year.
Guzman in on that single leg again, trying to pick Blasberg up. Blasberg down on his hip, working a little power half in there. Guzman still on that ankle, and we'll go to the second period. No score in Tony Guzman's match.
9-1 Harrison Johnson of Fleming leading at 135 against Ethan Wright of Fowler. No score between Jason Erker at 140 for Wiggins and Cole Barlow of Rangeley. They're nearly 20 seconds into the second period.
Rangeley Lower Essler chose the bottom position. Jason Erker working from the top. Tony Guzman takes the down position to start this second period. He does a quick stand-up, trying to run away, peel the wrist, and he gets dumped back down to the mat by Blasberg of Lahana. Guzman trying to circle back, stands up again, trying to peel them wrists. Blasberg trying to dump him back down right on the edge of the mat. He does, and they're going to go out of bounds. They'll start back in the center. Still no score in Jason Erker's match.
Harrison Johnson of Fleming 30 seconds away from taking on John Duran of Antonito in the consolation semifinals. He's up 11-2 as they go out of bounds. And there's a stoppage in that Erker match with no score in the second period. And Tony Guzman's match is resumed.
Tony tries to stand up again. Blasberg dumps him back down. They're on the edge of the mat again. Blasberg trying to run a cradle. Guzman bellied down, not going to go over. And Fleming's Johnson gets another 2 points. He's up 13-2. Guzman match. They go out of bounds. They'll start back in the center. Jason Erker still no score in that match. They're got the blood cleaned up there. 0-0. Minute 20 left in the second period.
And a 16-2 victory, Jason, for Harrison Johnson of Fleming over Ethan Wright of Fowler at 135 in third round consolation action. He'll take on John Duran of Antonito.